Hello YouTube, today we're going to be talking about what I did with my drum beat and different ways you can use Reason. This is the basics tutorial and how to use Reason. Whenever you load up your Reason, you will have nothing besides this loaded. So I've already put on my M-Class Combinator Mastering Suite combo. That was loaded up before, and then I've got my line mixers 14:2. It's not a line mixer, sorry. I've already made a drum beat. I've already made my line mixer, and I've put in some samples. How I did that was I went onto Nano and a Nano sampler. I loaded a dubstep kick, and I just did the same thing for the snare. I get my samples from primeloops.com. But you do have to pay for the samples, but it's pretty much worth it, if you know what I mean. Oh, go away. Anyways, we'll still be talking about the samples later. So we've got some samples loaded. I've put in like a little beat with those samples that I got. This is the dubstep kick, and this is the dubstep snare. So I just put in like a little beat. So this is from Prime Loops, obviously. It was the extra large dubstep drums from Prime Loops. I will put the link for that in the description. And yeah, by the way, I'm just a 12-year-old boy who happens to know how to use Reason 5. We've got like a Dr. Octo Rex in our loop combinator. So that was in the loop combinator, so we'll just minimize that. And we'll maximize this. This is my Dr. Octo Rex. What you do with this, you just browse for a loop. You go into your Reason Factory sound bank. You find Dr. Rex drum loops. You can either use that or instrument or percussion loops. I went into drum loops and I loaded a house drum loop, drum loops, and I chose strictly the hi-hats because I haven't got any hi-hats in my song so far. So I'm going to show what it sounds like from the drum beat that I showed you earlier and the hi-hats that I showed you just then. And that's how you do that. With the beat, we'll show you something else. With the Kong Drum Designer, that's how I've made the drums. It's an add-on with Reason 5, so if you have Reason 4 or an earlier version of that, you won't get the Kong Drum Designer. At least I'm not too sure about that, but I don't think you do. So you will probably find that you won't get the Kong Drum Designer if you got an earlier version of Reason. So I'm just gonna load my effects, and you can just do many effects with this. So you can go with an echo. And you can put it minus echo. But I don't think I need an echo. But yeah, you can just add like effects, bus effects, anything. Do the same for your other samples. I haven't put anything in the other drums, so yeah, I haven't got anything. Also, what you can do is you can link with the Kong Drum Designer, so you can put them both together. It's a bit like with the Drum Computer. When you link up by pressing tab, and you just hook up the two. I'll show you how you do that. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is load up a Drum Computer, which was the other drum computer. Press tab to load up how it's all hooked up. And what you do is you do that. So that basically hooked up the two drum samples, which is that and that. And now they're both playing at the same time. Anyways, you don't need the Drum Computer because I've already put everything together. This is obviously a 7-channel mixer. This has a lot more effects you can do. You got the bass, you can put up the bass. Minus the bass, you can treble it, you can do everything. Sounds pretty cool with the treble. I can leave it like that and put the bass up a tiny bit. Alright, this is part 1. If you're wondering how I learnt how to do this, So obviously I'm not a professional, but before you want to do this, you probably want to consult a professional and learn the proper ways of doing this. But this is a pretty good way to learn, because I learned off of his videos. It's Boy in a Band, and it's Dave from Boy in a Band, and he's a professional to me, so that's who I learned off of. So yeah, thanks for watching, and good luck.